So I got another story for you guys today, and it's another acid story. I know you guys like those. So this story takes place on my 19th birthday. I had just turned 19, and I was planning on taking some acid. It had been like 2 years, a year, since I had taken it last, and I was excited. I was planning on hanging out with all my friends, and we were just gonna smoke in the car and hang out, and I was gonna take this acid. So me and my friends were all hanging out, and my friend Katrina, she gives me this tab of acid, and I had to hand her the money, and it was actually 2 tabs of acid. I had bought 2 because, I don't know, I wanted to feel something. I wanted something intense. I wanted to feel something more than I had felt before, because before I had only taken 1 tab, and it was enjoyable, but I was going for 2. And I had purchased a Xanax as well. I was thinking, if I freak out or if I feel uncomfortable, I could just take this Xanax and the trip will die. I take these 2 tabs of acid, and I just drank them down with water like a pill. People say you're supposed to leave it on your tongue until it dissolves, but that takes too much time, so I just swallow it. It had a bitter metallic taste to it, and the second I swallowed it and felt it go down my stomach and washed it down, I felt something. I felt like a placebo effect. I don't know if it's placebo or if it's, the stomach's actually transferring the chemical to my brain in small amounts. But I feel something. I don't know how to describe it. I'm not tripping yet, but I'm feeling something, definitely. And it definitely increases as I smoke, and I feel like the more I smoke, the less time it takes for it to kick in. So we're sitting in the car, we're smoking, we're chilling. 45 minutes goes by, and I'm starting to feel it. The weed definitely intensified it. Now, when this night began, I thought I was just going to be going home, but I had realized that I was going to be tripping quite a bit, so I just felt uncomfortable coming home and knowing that I was going to have to talk to my mom on acid. I just felt weird, and I didn't really know how the acid was going to feel by the time I got home. I was feeling it quite a bit, and I had to tell my friend to text my mom on my phone that I was staying over at their house because I could not comprehend my phone, and I definitely wasn't going to call my mom. I was scared I was going to say something weird and my mom would know I was on something and want me to come home immediately, and that just was not going to happen. We're all finishing this blunt in Katrina's car, and we're about to go to Vanessa's house, and we're about to be dropped off, and Katrina had to go home, so it's just me, my other friend, and Vanessa. So we pull up to Vanessa's house, everybody's getting their stuff, and I got my stuff. I went back to my house and got my bedding and stuff, and it takes me a few minutes to get out of the car because I'm tripping. I'm trying to make sure I have everything, and my other friend, she's high. She's really high, and she's talking about pizza and chicken wings and all this other stuff, and then she goes inside with Vanessa, and then they come out laughing. I'm still getting my stuff together, and she's like, her dad knows we're high. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so bad. I'm gonna be in trouble. We're all gonna be in trouble. I'm tripping on acid. This is the end. But he was cool with it, and eventually we went inside. We went upstairs, and we sat in Vanessa's room. I was sitting on the floor. I had a nice little setup of blankets and pillows on the floor. I remember at this point, I was playing Call of Duty on her TV, and the angle was pretty bad. I was on the floor, and it was like up on the wall. So it was kind of hard to see, but I could see pretty well. The way it was angled was making things a lot more trippy than they were. Colors seemed different, and I had seen patterns in the hardwood floor, but I wasn't really seeing a bunch of stuff. It was more of a body high than tripping and seeing stuff, which makes me think that it wasn't LSD. It might have been something else, but I don't really know. There's a lot of fake shit going around. There's a lot of research chemicals going around. You can get test kits and see if it's real, but those aren't always reliable. But anyway, everybody's chilling, everybody's sitting around, I'm playing video games. I remember I was playing Fallout 76, and I was just wandering around, and I wasn't really paying attention to what was happening. I don't know if I was in the moment or out of the moment, and I don't know. I felt like I was in the moment after, because then I would be like, oh, I'm doing this. And I kind of got stuck in thought loops, which is what I'm about to explain. So, I had put this Xanax in my backwoods package, and I had put it up on the dresser. I was like, okay, I'll just leave that there. And throughout the night, through like literally 3 hours of the night, I was going through all my stuff in my backpack and what I had on the floor. Because I had all my stuff in this area of the room on the floor. It was a pretty big area. And there was a rug and stuff, so I was looking under the rug, and I was looking in the blankets and in my pockets and just everywhere for this bar of Xanax. And I didn't really realize I was looking for it for 3 hours. It was weird. I would be playing video games or doing something on my phone, and then I'd be like, oh my gosh, where's my Xanax? Because I didn't want to lose anything. I didn't want to leave anything behind. And I was like, well, I might need that later. Like, I'm still feeling this. The night's more than halfway over. I'm going to be feeling it till the morning. I'd feel a lot more comfortable with this Xanax and knowing that I have it, and that if I feel sick or have a headache, or not sick, but just feel uncomfortable, that I can take this Xanax and maybe go to sleep and wake up the next day feeling better. And then I'd just be like, oh, whatever, don't worry about it. And then I'd go back to playing video games or doing something on my phone. And then the cycle would basically repeat. And it was kind of scary. Well, it wasn't scary. It was annoying. It was weird. My brain's never really done anything like that. It made me feel stupid. I can understand why some people have bad experiences on it because of thought loops. Because I've had them before. And then there's trips that I didn't have them. So I think it's all about mindset and the state of your mind. I remember I was feeling anxious because everybody had gone to sleep. I was in the mood to talk to people, to pass time, but I had to sit and play video games, which wasn't really that bad, honestly. It just made me a little anxious. Like, I really wanted to talk to somebody just about anything. But I didn't want to wake everybody up, you know. My friends needed their sleep, so it's about 3 a.m. at this point, and I'm looking for my Xanax again, and I spill more water, the second cup of water that I had, and I wake up Vanessa. I'm like, oh my gosh, I did it again, I'm so sorry. And I get up, I go to the bathroom, I recollect myself, I look in the mirror and put water on my face and all that. And I drink some more water. I put the cup of water on the dresser, and I look on the dresser and I see the backwoods package, and I open it up, and surprise, my Xanax is inside of the backwoods package. And I take it out and I look at it, and I'm just like, what the heck? I must be insane. I can't believe I didn't look here. I had looked for all these hours. I was like, what the heck? And at this point, the trip was kind of dying down. It's about 5 a.m. and everybody's still asleep. And honestly, I kind of wanted to go home. I wanted to lay down in my bed. I wanted to shower. And fast forward 3 more hours about, and it's around 7:20, so I text my mom. My mom's probably up. I figure she's up. And I'm like, can you come pick me up? I'm tired. I want to go to bed. I didn't really sleep much last night. And she's like, okay, I'll be over there in like a half an hour. And I was like, okay. So my friends are still asleep, and I wake one of them up. I'm like, hey, I'm leaving in the next half an hour. And she's like, oh, okay. I was like, I wanted to tell you so you didn't think I went crazy last night and just walked outside and left and who knows where I was, which I was just joking about. So I pack everything up. I make sure I have everything. I double check. I triple check. And I go down the stairs and I go outside and I'm waiting for my mom. And then my mom picks me up like 5-10 minutes later. And we go to Dunkin' Donuts, and I get myself some coffee and a couple donuts, and it was just quite the delightful morning. And I get home, and I smoke a blunt, and then I just fall asleep, and that's pretty much the rest of the story. I never took that Xanax. I didn't want to. I just wanted to have it there just for that security that in case it got too intense or I felt uncomfortable, I could just take it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be posting another video later on in the week. And peace.